Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at KTALnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Morses with your Friday morning forecast update. It has been a rainy, windy, stormy night, but so far we have not had any reports of any tornadoes or damaging wind. But what we have had is quite a few hail reports overnight, so that threat for hail likely will continue until sunrise, especially across our Louisiana parishes here. And the Storm Prediction Center has extended the tornado watch until 11 a.m. Again, the threat is now winding down this morning for most of us in Texas, but between about 5 and 7 a.m. this morning, those storms will continue to progress down I-20. So that tornado watch, even though it's in effect until 11 a.m., the danger as far as the severe weather threat likely coming to an end for us here in the Arklatex by about 7 a.m. this morning. And at this point, I really don't expect we'll see any tornadoes or really any damaging wind gusts, but I do think we'll still see some reports, maybe some smaller type hail over the next few hours here. But so far so good for most of us, as we've only had a few reports of severe hail being quarter size or larger, one of those coming in last night from Franklin County. And again, what's happening today, we have this very strong cold front that's barreling through. That's going to carry the rain east of us through the morning, so we will begin to dry out fairly rapidly after sunrise, and then we'll kind of switch our attention to the cold air that's coming in. Temperatures early this morning at about 70 degrees, so we have already hit the high for the day. We're going to see a steady temperature drop play out throughout the day here, so we'll be dropping through the 40s most of the morning, and you can see the wind turning to the northwest behind the front that's moving through. So the warm south wind, that warm air getting pushed out by this cold front, and we'll get those very gusty and cold north winds today. In fact, another wind advisory in effect is we'll have wind gusts about 40 to 45 miles per hour through about 5 or 6 p.m., and then the wind should finally relax after sunset tonight. But instead of thinking about this as your high temperature map, just kind of think of this as your afternoon temperatures. Since we have already hit the highs this morning, this afternoon it will feel like it's in the mid-30s in Texarkana as well as Shreveport, and it's actually going to feel like it's in the 20s given those winds gusting above 40 miles per hour. So the wind chill this afternoon is likely to settle into the 20s in most areas. And as we continue through the morning, you can see the rain does get pushed east very quickly, so we'll actually close out the day with some sun, and the wind will stick around through sunset tonight, but the winds will relax overnight. Lows will be in the 20s, so hard freeze tonight, so make sure your pipes are covered up, your plants are covered up, and your pets come inside as well. South wind returns tomorrow, so just a brief warm-up on Saturday. Expect most of us will be back in the lower middle 50s, still a cool day for us, and we'll be dealing with a breeze, but it won't be as gusty as it will be today. And then our attention turns to the winter weather threat coming in Sunday night into Monday morning, and it's still looking increasingly likely that we will see some snow develop here Sunday night into Monday morning. And as the snow continues to push to the south, this will probably start out as snow along I-30 Sunday night, early Monday morning, but as this air mass gets down to the Shreveport area, we'll still have some warm air above us, so the temperature profile is more supportive of maybe some sleet and freezing rain I-20 and southward, and that's obviously what we're hoping to avoid. You get sleet and freezing rain, you get a lot of ice on the roads, and that's typically what can shut down some of our interstates. So it's definitely something to watch. We will have a much better handle on potential accumulations later today as well as through the weekend, so I urge everybody to check back for updates. But you can see that snow line maybe making its way down to Shreveport at some point late Monday morning. So in Shreveport, we can definitely see some freezing rain, sleet, and then maybe some snow to top it off on Monday. And as far as the accumulations here, I would still expect many areas will see about an inch or two of snow. It's not going to be a significant snowmaker. This isn't like the winter storm of 2021 that shut things down for an entire week here, but we know those temperatures will be very cold. Right now, still calling for mainly snow along the I-30 corridor, freezing rain, sleet, and snow mix as far south as I-20 and likely down towards the Natchitoches area as well. And very cold. The temperatures will drop below freezing there Sunday night and may not be back above freezing until Wednesday. So that's why we're concerned a bit about the pipes in and around town. So if you have any exposed pipes at your house, make sure those get covered up as we go over the weekend here, as that cold air will come in quickly Sunday night. So we're just hoping to avoid any significant water issues maybe with the pipes bursting early next week. It's definitely something we'll have to watch. You can see Monday night into Tuesday morning, lows will actually drop into the single digits and teens. So Monday night will be the coldest night here. And once we get to Wednesday, just a gradual thaw out, but by the middle of next week, we'll be back into the 40s and 50s.